Hello everyone, welcome to Elliottwave.com YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is May 26th. Today we're looking at the Russell 2000. This is a futures here, 60 minutes time frame. We can see we continue to break to new all-time high at the moment. We completed with one intermediate degree, with two completed here at the blue box area. Classic 7 swing here. We got a 3 swings down, we got a correction, we got another 3 swings down, and then the whole big 3 swings ended exactly from at this area between 100%, 161.8%, and then rally again to new high. And so now, because we have already broken above the previous peak, then the sequence or the cycle becomes bullish again, and we are starting the next bullish leg higher within with 3 in the intermediate degree, where we are going to be ending with 1 of 3 very soon. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are supposed to be ending with 1 here very soon, and then from which we can get a 3 pullback to correct this cycle before the next leg higher again. Now remember, when we are showing 3 pullback here, or when we showing swing here, a lot of people mistakenly believe, it will go exactly to this level. The A will go exactly to this level, and the C will go exactly to this level. That was most people mistakenly understand what the path here is showing. This is basically to show you there will be a 3 ways, but then the actual level needs to wait to see how big the A is, how big the B is, before we can measure where the C is supposed to end. Okay, so if I zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, here's the 4-hour time frame, right? So this wave to here in the intermediate degree in the 4-hour is right here, and this is with 1. So the fact that we have broken above with 1 confirm that the correction is already over in this with 2. Now this low here back in March 30th, this is a significant low, as all you know. This is the low after all this news of the war with Iran and so on, and then people start, it's going to collapse and so on. Well, not really. It ended shortly and then rally again to new high, and then even this correction is also over already, the latest correction, because yeah, it's the latest correction of that rally is complete, and then now breaking higher. So potentially in the next leg higher, you can simply just measure 100% extension like this. So with 3 can potentially go to 100% or even 161.8 depending how strong it is. But typically we could potentially go to 32, 36. So for now, we're going to be ending with 1 of 3 soon. Now obviously nobody should try to short sell, right? Again, everybody trying to short sell since many years ago, and every time it makes new high, because they have a bearish bias, it's going to be a flat, or it's going to be it's going to crash again. It never crashes, right? So you can keep calling the top all your life, and eventually you're going to be right, but again, in the meantime, you're going to lose every single time until one time you're right, which is basically when you got lucky. So again, no reason for anybody to try to pick the top here, and we got a high, aiming for 32, 38. So any pullback is gonna be a buy in the dips in 3 swings. So this wave 2 here is gonna be in the form of 3 waves, and then higher again in the wave 3 of 3 from late March. Okay. So again, ideally later on when we do see a pullback, that pullback ideally should be at least 38.2% retracement of the entire wave 1, because that's usually wave 2. It's just a guideline. It's not a must. It's not a rule. Because if it is too shallow, the pullback, typically that means that it's not even ending yet. This move is not even ending yet. If the pullback is only like this and then go up again, then probably still within wave 5, right? Well, probably you can move 3 here, you can move 4 here. That's the thing. So the pullback has to be significant enough that okay, the cycle has ended and correct, and then before you can expect another leg higher again. So if the pullback is just shallow and then rally again to new high, typically you can play around with the positioning, right? I can play around like this, for example, the positioning. You can play around a little bit and keep calling for more upside. And that's another thing that you guys need to understand, is that everybody that tries to pick the top is gonna get killed if it does extend like what I'm showing here, because you can always move around the position a little bit and open up extension higher, so it can keep extending higher, so that you're not supposed to short sell it. However, uh, buying the dips is equally a very bad idea when it is at the last stage like this, right? And that just means that basically it's a fear of missing out trade if anybody is looking to chase the move up. So it's the best action is just to wait for until we see a decent pullback, which eventually it will happen. And then when it finally does a bigger pullback in the form of wave 2, then we can look to buy in the dips in 3 swing. Okay, until then, we'll just wait patiently for the pullback to buy in the dips again. So that's basically the update here, guys. As always, if you want to get more updates, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial. The link is in the description of the video. See you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.